So we are back live on YouTube in full gear, and we do apologize. A run has come across to score off of a single by Emil Matty. Matty able to single right up the middle, going 1 for 3 and driving in the RBI. As Derek Kasperzik, the throw over to try to get Matty is thrown down to second. The tag is applied, and the Pioneers get out of the inning as Matty is caught stealing. So, after 4.5 innings, the Pioneers trail now 1-0 after the Emil Matty single. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com. We'll be right back with the bottom of the fifth as the Pioneers try to play catch-up. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball. All right, so Trevor Henneman heads to the dish. The Pioneers looking to get back the run that squirted across here in the top half. Pioneers, again, have had some issues getting going here tonight as the windup and pitch from Nambiar is in there for a strike, 0-1. Neftali Severino Cronier, heck of a 5 innings, allowing 1 run, 4 hits in 5 innings worked. The wind, the pitch from Nambiar, cut on over the head of the second baseman, and Henneman is going to get a single out of that. Henneman goes 1 for 2. That'll bring up Brennan Dorigi. Dorigi will try to do something here for the Pioneers, get himself on base as Henneman trying to move his way back around. Seeing a lot of smoke out over the outfield as the fireworks have left a haze. See if that has any impact on the outfielder's ability. So my apologies once again about the YouTube feed. Not sure what's going on, if the fireworks are interfering with the technology or what is going on here, but we are back live. The wind up, the pitch in there for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on first as Henneman stands over there. Watertown did score in the top half of the 5th inning. The windup and pitch, cut on and over the head of the shortstop. This is going to move Henneman around second, and he will stop as the center fielder, Emil Matty, who drove in the Watertown run in the top half, throws the ball back in. Now runners stand at first and second as Andrew Sexton, who is 0 for 1 on the night, comes to the dish. Sexton, who has hit some hard-hit balls here in historic Dunfield, including one over that AJ's Power Sports sign. See if he can get things going here tonight, as again, the Elmira Pioneers trailing 1-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nambiar winds and delivers. The bunt is laid down the third base line. Sexton trying to beat it out, and he will bunt for a single as the bases are now loaded. And Jeff Mejia will head to the dish. Mejia 0 for 2 tonight, reached on an error back in the 1st inning. And with the bases juiced now, Pioneers with a chance to not only tie the game, as Watertown did score 1 run back in the top half of the 5th here, but a chance to give themselves a lead for the first time tonight. The smoke continues to roll in, getting closer and closer to the infield now, Anything that Mejia would hit with some height would go right into that smoke cloud. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Pioneers now do have 5 hits. As again, the windup and pitch from Nambiar, connected on by Mejia, right towards the left fielder. The catch is going to be made. This should tie the ball game. Coming in and in. He scores the run as Henneman tags and scores to tie it back up at 1-1. The runners also advance from first and second, as now 2 runners in scoring position will put things in position for Brody Moore, as Brody Moore comes up 0 for 2. The fireworks go off yet again as smoke continues to creep closer and closer to the press box here, as now all of the Watertown Rapids close in on the infield grass. Brody Moore just needs a line drive there to bring in the next run. Anything that gets by the catcher will do the same. 1 ball, no strike count. So the windup and pitch from Nambiar, high and inside, 2 balls, no strikes. More fireworks going off out there in center field as the Pioneers trying to get their first lead of the night here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Each team has put up a single number. Pioneers threatening here with 2 outs. Runners on second and third for Brody Moore. Moore takes ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, as Preston Moore stands on deck. Brody waiting as time is called. Nambiar checking the runners. The entire infield right around the infield grass, as Brody just needs something over the head to be able to get back in and score a run, maybe even 2 if he can hit it to the shallow infield. You see all the outfielders playing regular depth there as he takes the first strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. The only infielder not on the infield grass is the second baseman, so anything hit towards the third base side would guarantee him. The pitch coming in, fouled off here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The count is full as Brody Moore tries to get the Pioneers their first lead of the night. So Brody Moore stands back in. He looks out. Nambiar coming back set. He winds, delivers outside, and Brody Moore will take a stroll down to first base, as that will bring up Preston Moore. Moore 2 for 2 on the night, a single, a double. No RBIs yet. Would love to change that right here. So second baseman and the shortstop both back to about regular depth. The first and third baseman both standing very, very close to the infield grass. Runners on every base. There's nowhere to put Brody Moore as Nambiar trying to battle his way out here. The windup, the pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As again, Pioneers trying to make their way through here. The windup and the pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. As we've got our first Tioga Down showdown of the bottom of the 5th. The windup and the pitch in there for a strike. 1-2. Smoke continuing to billow out towards the outfield. Preston Moore waiting. He's 2 for 2 on the night. The windup and the pitch. Cut on, hit out there towards right. That one is fair. That is going to score 1. Second run coming around. The third run coming around. Preston Moore heading for third base, and he is in there for a triple. Preston Moore goes 3 for 3. He has hit a single, a double, now a triple, and earns himself 3 RBIs. So the Elmira Pioneers take a 4-1 lead here, still only 1 out, and a runner standing 90 feet from home plate. As again, the smoke continues to billow out towards the field. This is going to give Nathan Pang a chance to drive in a run. So 4-1 the score in favor of the Elmira Pioneers. Every run has been scored here in the 5th inning of work. The wind, the pitch In there for ball one. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. As Peng looks out. Anything hit to the outfield would score the run. 2 balls, no strikes. Nathan Peng, who's been catching tonight again. Another new position out of Nathan Peng. He is certainly an anywhere player. As he cuts on one, hits it towards the second baseman. This is going to score the run. Peng will be thrown out, but Preston Moore comes around to score. So Peng will drive in the RBI, and that'll bring up Garrett Schultz. Schultz comes up as the Pioneers now lead 5-1. And Schultz heads to the dish. Starts his at bat with 2 outs. The windup and the pitch from Nambiar is taken for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 5 runs on 6 hits for the Pioneers here tonight. Most of them coming here in the bottom of the 5th. As again, Nambiar, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Garrett Schultz going back to work. New pitcher warming in the Pioneers bullpen. This one connected on out towards the shortstop. Scooped up, thrown across the diamond and over the head, as that will send Brody Moore to second base. Garrett Schultz to second base. So Schultz goes to second. That will bring up Nathan Berg, as I believe that's going to reach Schultz on the error. And he will now stand to second base as Nathan Berg 0 for 1 on the base on balls and strikeout. Nambiar will head out back to the mound. He will get a conference with his catcher. Manager continues to stand inside the dugout. So it's Nambiar's inning. Nobody warming down in that water-filled Watertown bullpen. As Nambiar coming back set. So, no balls, no strikes, 2 outs. As Berg heads back in to the dish. Nambiar looking in. Winds and delivers. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. As again, Pioneers trying to work themselves with another run, possibly standing on second base. Cut on there by Berg, popped up towards center field, and the center fielder makes the grab. So the long inning finally comes to an end as Berg will fly out. At the end of 5 innings, the Pioneers 5, the Watertown Rapids 1, as we head to the top of the 6th. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com. All right, so Brendan Kester makes his way into the game for the Elmira Pioneers. Kester's numbers this year, 5.14 ERA, 1 win, 2 losses, 4 games appeared in, 3 starts, 14 full innings pitched, 10 hits, 11 runs, 8 of them earned, 10 bases on balls, and 10 strikeouts. So 10's pretty much wild on Kester's stat line. We'll see what he can do here as he will get a full affront of the of the batting order for the Watertown Rapids. The Rapids certainly are glad to see Neftali Severino Cronier leave the game. He certainly gave them quite a fit out there, only allowing 4 hits, 1 run, as Cronier leaves. As he looks, I believe Cronier would be on the hook for the win here if he manages to hold out 5-1. So, Kester taking his last couple throws as we begin the top of the 6th inning. A little bit of a iffy throw there from Nathan Pang. So we'll see what the Pioneers can do here. First man up is going to be Derek Kasperzik. Kasperzik, 1-for-2. So Kasperzik stepping in, but Kester wants a brand new baseball. He will get one, and we will kick off the top half of the 6th inning. Pioneers looking for a chance to win the ball game here. They now just need 12 defensive outs. Kester coming back set. Moves into his windup and delivers. In there for a ball, a little bit high, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes as the Pios look to build on a 5-1 lead they have attained here. The wind and pitch gets by the catcher. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 count as Kasperzik steps out of the batter's box. Nathan Pang going to go have a conversation with his hurler. So, Kester talking with Pang. Pang previously has not caught Kester, so trying to get themselves in line. We'll see what they come up with. So again, Kester comes back, talking there with Nathan Pang. Pang's first night behind the dish, he certainly has showed some dexterity here. As Kester now looks to be finally in line with his catcher tonight. So, Kester looks in. He begins his windup and throws it in. Pang frames it, but unable to get the strike. 3 balls, no strikes to start things off here in the top of the 6th. Cronier left the game after 5 complete, only giving up the 1 run. As now the wind and pitch. In there for a strike, 3-1 count. As again, the Elmira Pioneers trying to work their way back through the top half of the 6th inning. Kester looking in. So time is called. And with a 3-1 count, Kester waits. Gets the go-ahead from the umpire, moves in, and delivers. Way outside, so a 5-pitch walk as the board goes funky out there in right field. Not sure what just happened out there with our scoreboard. So again, having some issues with the scoreboard out there. Now it's fixed. So a walk to Kasperzik as Drake Smith comes up. Smith 0-for-2 on the night.